What's uppers? Great early day. The time is 2 o'clock a.m. I was supposed to do this a couple of hours ago. However, I got occupied with other things. I am coming to you guys to say, and this is to the ladies. You would be so surprised at the things that these men say about us women. Down to the way that we dress, down to the way that we talk, down to the way that we parent our offsprings. I heard a conversation today amongst two fellas, and this is the very first time that I ever minded my business and not say a word. But my eyes was going from mouth to mouth. I was all up in a conversation. I noticed, I heard that men have no respect for women nowadays because they feel as if we have no class, we have no morals, we have no boundaries, we have no self respect, and that we don't love ourselves. And truth be told, it's true, you know. Especially women that are single mothers that have daughters. Do we really want our daughters walking the footsteps that we walked? Or do we want our daughters to be better than us? I'm a single mother with a daughter. And I don't want my daughter walking the footsteps that I've walked. I don't want her to have different men in and out of her bedroom. I don't want her, although I never really had to deal with domestic violence that much, but maybe twice. I don't want her to be in a toxic situationship, relationship, or marriage, getting her head knocked in between the wall and the dryer, in between the wall and the daggone bedpost. I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. I don't want my daughter to have to degrade herself to gain monetary fundings. I don't want my daughter to have to go to and from pillow to post to have a place to lay her head. So this is why I have been working drastically. I have been doing the shadow work drastically to make sure that I am leading by example. A lot of our young girls do not have guidance guardians. They are not taught respect, morals, and boundaries. They're not taught to clean up their home. They're not taught to shower daily. They're not taught how to cook. They're more so being raised by the internet. You know, they're being taught how to take me through that, take me through that, take me through that, take me through that. They're not being taught what their value is. They're not being taught how to be seen and not heard. They're not being taught how to say no and love themselves. And it really bothers me because a lot of us that went through rape, incest, and molestation. A lot of us are over sexualized, you know. We'll sleep with anything to fill that void and feed the demons that was left off on us and in us. I don't want that for my baby. I don't want that for none of the little girls that are growing up, because they are more than a sex toy. They are beautiful young ladies that holds miraculous power within their womb, within their temple, within their minds. It really bothers me how majority of the mothers are not mothers. And I'm not judging, because I can't judge, because I once upon a time was loud, promiscuous, ghetto, a garden tool, stepping inside of marriages, didn't love myself, didn't have respect for myself, didn't know what my value was, didn't know how much power I really held within me. So it's not, don't feel as if I'm being judgmental. This is a judge-free zone where we are entitled to our opinion, and we have to keep it real. It's not no faking no funk around here. We are here to uplift, teach, mold, guide, redirect, and discipline. Not just our young ladies, but the young men as well. Because we have some young boys that are loud, ghetto, falling into the wrong sets and cliques, that don't know how to love themselves, and they're not being taught properly either, okay? So it's not a gender biased thing. It's a two-way street. Listening to them two fellas talk earlier, it took me back to my younger days, to where I didn't know no better. And now that I know better, I'm doing better. It's important to cleanse yourself, not just yourself, but your home. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. God can't come in and bless no mess. Okay? He can't send you financial freedom if your temple is tainted and dirty. If your home is tainted and filthy. Yes, we go through depression, postpartum depression, anxiety, and all of the other things that comes with life. However, when it comes down to being a spiritual being, some things are just unacceptable. And if you want him to come in and bless you with the things that you desire, you have to put that work, which means cleansing your body, keeping your home clean, staying prayed up, Staying prayed up is a must. Keeping your temple clean is a must. Keeping your home clean is a must. So why can't we go ahead and show our young ladies how to be young ladies? They made a statement about how a lot of us women are on the internet throwing that thing in a circle. As bad as I wanted to jump in and object to that statement, I held my peace. Because I wanted to hear from men's point of view on what they think about certain women. Now, my opinion on the us throwing that thing in the circle, music is therapy. Dancing is therapy. Dancing also heals the body, you know. Because us being women and childbearing years, children take a lot from us. So let's say that you run across a woman that had a C-section. A lot of us dance off of the strength of we are healing the nerve damage. We are healing the arthritis and the carpal tunnel and the bad knees and bad back and releasing the trauma that is stored within our limbs. So yes, most definitely you will see most of the women throwing that thing in a circle, you know. Now, is it for the internet? Mm, it depends on if you were called to be a dancer. If they were called to be a dancer, yes, it is for the internet. But if they're doing it just to have fun and to restore the livelihood of their bodies, then no, it's not for the internet. And I really, one day when I have the time, I'm going to go live on all my platforms and I'm going to open up a live chat. And it's going to be nothing but real, raw, intellectual, detailed conversations about things that we go through. Men and women, you know. Because no one is greater than the next. The only difference is men have a microphone with two speakers, and women have a pocketbook. Other than that, it's not a difference because we both hustle, we both go to work, we both have trauma, we both have abandonment issues, we both have trust issues. We both have problems with commitment. We both deal with fear, anxiety, depression. We both dealt or have dealt with suicide. We both have been up. We both have been down. We both have been homeless. We both have starved. So, it's really not a difference, you know. It's a lot of things that men do that women don't really agree with. However, when we love you, and I mean when we genuinely love you, we accept all of your flaws. We accept the fact that you got 5 baby mamas, 10 kids. We accept that you have a job 1 minute and don't have a job for 2, 3 years. We accept the fact that you are an individual that has narcissistic traits. We accept the fact that you are a narcissist. We accept the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, the mental abuse, the emotional abuse, the financial abuse. We accept it, okay? Because we look at it like this. And I'm quite sure y'all feel the same way. When we are tired and fed up, we will walk away. No matter if it's a 20-year marriage, a 30-year marriage, a 50-year marriage, a 5-year relationship, a 15-year relationship, a 2-year relationship, a 6-month relationship. When we give our all, when we love with our heart from the bottom of our heart, we settle. And so do y'all. Because I done heard a couple of men say that their women are super nasty. You know. But they didn't fall in love with the outer appearance. They fell in love with the inner appearance. In some cases. I done ran across some men that were super sweet. However, they had some issues that they needed to work on. And I'm looking at it like this. Well, if we can't heal together, then I might as well be by myself because it's unhealthy. Moral of the story is ladies, we gotta do better at the way that we parent our little people. Be a boy, be a girl. Fellas, y'all gotta be y'all gotta do better when it comes down to the way that you parent your offspring. We gotta do better at who we choose to be in a relationship with, who we choose to surround ourselves with. Because the way that society is set up right now, they're quick to say birds of a feather flock together, and that's not always true. So if you hanging around a bunch of hoes, you know you not a hoe no more. They're gonna automatically assume that you're still a hoe. Fellas, if you hanging around an individual that does not want nothing out of life, they're gonna assume that you a bum and don't want nothing out of life too. It's just crazy how we're so quick to be judgmental when we have no room to judge. Yes, we are entitled to our opinion, but we have no room to judge. And this even goes for the highest of the highs. I wouldn't care if you was a billionaire. You have no room to judge. We don't know what skeletons you got in your closet for you to be sitting up here thinking that you just that guy or that girl. That's it. That's all. I just want us to do better. I want us to learn how to love us. And men, I wish y'all to stop walking around with your pants sagging. Don't nobody want to see your drawers or your booty hole. Don't nobody want to see that. Keep your pants pulled up. No disrespect for what I'm about to get ready to say to the LG, to the gay community. I forgot all the letters, but however, the gay men don't even walk around with their whole butt out. So why do you men feel like it's okay to walk around with your butt out? If you don't want us women to walk around in our booty shorts and our mini skirts with our bums showing, I feel like you men should have the same respect. Because in my mind, I really believe that you saying, come come get it. What real men want to walk around with their pants sitting below their butt cheeks? That's not normal. Now a slight sag, yes. But your pants sitting down at the bottom of your cheeks cuffing, no. Y'all are men, not women. And then half of y'all drawers be dusty and dirty and dingy. Ew. Now I'm judging. Now I'm judging. And I know I said that this is a no judgment zone. But that's just my real raw opinion on y'all and y'all pants and y'all drawers. Don't do that. You don't know who you gonna run across. You might run across a dang millionaire that wanna invest in you, but they sit up here and say, "Nah, never mind," because they hold butt out. Which means that you just messed up on a good investment within yourself because y'all don't have proper etiquette. And everybody that know me know I'm quick to tell a man in a minute, pull your pants up. Don't nobody want to see that. You not a girl. They used to hate to see me coming, cause I'm quick. Pull your pants up. But anywho, y'all. Remember to stay off them phones. Use your seatbelts. Use your blinkers. Please pay attention. Go get some brand new tires. Don't be out here in this snow and this rain doing 60, 70, 80, and you got both tires. We need for y'all to make it back safely. And I'm shocked that I'm even saying it because I don't even like people that much. But we need for y'all to make it back home to your families. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and that subscribe. Smooches!